Hi Aries, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for December 2014. Merry Christmas Aries. We begin this month with three planets that are going to be transiting Sagittarius. We have Sun, Mercury and the beautiful Venus, and they are all activating a part of your chart that has to do with higher mind and consciousness. It has to do with travel. It has to do with learning. And Mercury is going to be coming and just activating this part of your chart that is going to make you want to seek travels. A lot of you are going to be in a mood to travel, maybe even move to warmer climate. That is what the trend indicates. A lot of you are going to be feeling quite restless and not really at ease as to where it is that you are. This house also rules education, religious and ethical understandings, and also spiritual matters to quite an extent. Along with it, like I said, long journeys are indicated for you as well. Now this planet, when Mercury comes and activates this part of your chart, this also indicates that there is an unwillingness to accept the circumstances as to how they are currently for you, and there is just a sense of inherent rebellion that is going on within you, Aries, and this has to do with not being able to come to terms with whether it is a mundaneness, the day-to-day chores, practical affairs, and your mind is just now moving to larger, bigger things. The big picture is what interests you right now, Aries. The downside of this aspect is that a lot of you are not going to be able to focus on things which require a lot of detailed work or really require a lot of patience. A lot of you are just going to be not just bothered with it, but this, like I said, the restlessness is going to be very huge, and you could miss some finer details, aspects of maybe your project or maybe even life, your circumstance, how it is. You may just miss it because you're so busy looking at the larger bit of it, or further or more ahead. There is also this is also a time where you will be feeling yourself more drawn to people who are genuine, direct, and there'll just be a lack of absolute superficiality around you. I think a lot of you are not really going to be beating around the bush, Aries, around this time when we start December. You're just going to be sort of, like you say, cut the bullshit and get straight to what is it that really matters and affects you. So a lot of you are going to be drawn even to people, to things which are more genuine, which are more which really strike a chord inside you and have a lot of substance, and you will have very less patience for politics or for even people or circumstances that are confining or that are sort of ask of you to play games. So you're going to be quite rebellious that you are not going to be playing games and you're going to be doing things your own way. Now the planet of expansion, Jupiter, is going to be getting activated as well, and this is happening around the 8th of December, and it's activating, though however Jupiter is going retrograde during this time, and Jupiter, like I said, while it's a planet of expansion and largeness, and it's a beautiful planet, it just brings about a lot of positivity and optimism with it. But when it's on a retrograde, and this is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with love, children, creativity, it causes limitations. And so it's a time wherein that you really need to be going more inward. Retrogrades traditionally earlier were looked upon as quite negative things, that something really bad happens. But the truth about a retrograde is that you really need to be revising, rethinking and replanning your next course of action. It's not really a time to be initiating new things or to be whether it is starting a new project or whether you may feel limited as far as creative ideas are concerned. It's really a time where Jupiter is asking you to look at the creative ideas or solutions that you have so far, whether they are, whether you will be able to implement them or not. They could be thoughts around your children, around your love. And like I said, since it's retrograde, while earlier you could have, they could have been really these grand plans and large schemes and things. This is a time wherein that you are being asked to sort of go inward, go more internally. It's really a time of a time where you're going to be questioning your philosophy, your values in life, and again, all that you believe in so far. You could just be finding that a lot of stuff is just not just true, but it doesn't really hold much substance. So a lot of you are going to be letting that go, or even you'll find cracks in it, and you'll find that the value system that you've grown up with maybe is not that great, or does not work for you anymore, and you have evolved around it. And the retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, also is more about internal things, more about the higher mind, spirituality, and it's very less on the material bit of it. So you will feel very enriched mentally. You could find yourself either, a lot of you in fact could be benefiting a lot from, if you are involved in any spiritual practice, or that you are doing any kind of, even I would say a form of a meditation. You will find that it's a great time when it's benefiting you greatly. Now Uranus, again the unpredictable boy of astrology, is going direct on December 21st. And so while Jupiter came and slowed things down for you and said look internally and sort of calm down, Uranus comes and says, okay, let's have a party. And this happens around the December 21st. And this is happening in a part of your chart that has to do with you, yourself, your goals, your dreams, how it is that you perceive yourself, and what it is that you want out of life, and how it is that you want others to view you. And Uranus being there, the planet of unpredictability, chaos, unconventionality, is going to come and shake you up over here. And this is a time where Uranus also is a planet of, it's called the planet of awakener. It's pretty much comes and awakes you. And you could be feeling very inspired during this entire Uranus transit that happens towards the end of December for you, Aries. And you could be feeling this sense of freedom is going to be so intense in you, Aries, that a lot of you will actually end up breaking certain relationships for which that you would have never ever thought that you would be capable of. The need to and even this covers your work as well. Some of you could just find that you cannot just carry on in the current place that you are in. You need to be going on your own and doing your own thing. And even as if some of you who are in a business and are there with partners, you may just decide to break away the partnership and start something of your own. So the need to be free and the need to be doing things your own way is just going to get highly intensified in December for you, Aries. And you could also, some of you can also go through a lot of personal makeovers over here. And you could be, so while there's an internal makeover that's happening, a lot of you can go externally as well, and can be really a radical physical change. Maybe you'll just go in for a drastic haircut or a complete wardrobe change, as well as to how your personal style or appearance is going to radically change. Your behavior also will get to be very spontaneous during this time, Aries, and you could end up in fact saying things which may just catch you by surprise, and even people around you and just think, oh, I didn't expect this one to be saying this so bluntly on my face, or things will come out more spontaneously out of your mouth. You really won't be watching your mouth this month. However, besides turning a few heads and raising a few eyebrows, I don't think so there's going to be much damage that you will be doing, Aries. Have a brilliant December and have a beautiful Christmas. It all looks good for you this December, Aries. Of course, Jupiter is going to be going direct from January 2015, and that we'll leave for the next month chart. Have a great month. It's been lovely speaking with you. I'll see you again next year, and thank you so much for watching.